Ja tämä käsittelee heidän versionsa maahanmuuttajan asemaa Saksassa, erityisesti poliittista, taloudellista, vapautta, mitä on vapaus, kaikkia näitä kysymyksiä. Joten jos voitte sulkea teidän matkapuhelimet ennen kuin aloitetaan, niin se olisi mahtavaa. Oh, and excuse me. Welcome to English Theatre Berlin. So please turn off your cell phones before we get started. Tonight's piece is the Three Theatre's own adaptation of Slavomir Rozek's famous play, The Immigrants. Enjoy the show.
Everybody, my name is Maki. I'm a theater director. I am an immigrant theater director in Berlin, and I wanted to create a show about my feelings and my thinking about how it feels to be what I am. So, since I don't know any actors in Berlin, I had to ask my boyfriends to do this show with me. I thought it's going to be a good idea, but he insisted that we do a drama. It had to be a drama. So that's why we had to make Slavomir Rozek, The Emigrants. I tried not to do it, but I had no choice. So now I am AA, the intellectual and she, the stupid gaslighter. Please don't mind what he says. He speaks in Hungarian mostly anyway. I speak in Serbian, but I will make it sure for you all to understand because I am an intellectual. Please don't be afraid. Just relax and enjoy the adaptation. What? Is this for real? So that must be how she imagines his life in Berlin. I assure you that this is not how it looks like. Man, are you crazy? What? Marija, and you're Miklos, that I'm Serbian, you're Hungarian, that we live in Berlin. That means that the truth is that we are immigrants.
I ain't no immigrant. I'm hungry.
Und der Geld ist immer mehr,
Heute sei nicht mehr.
There is some cans.
Az enyém elfogyott.
Hast du alles wieder aufgefressen, Mama?
Neked nincs valami konzerved?
I have, but you won't get any.
És miért?
Because you're constantly eating my food.
Nem igaz, a magadét is.
Svoju i moju. Nauči najzad neki red, bre, disciplinu, lojalnost, ornumus, zajedno.
Jó, de előbb ennék valamit.
Ništa nećeš dobiti.
Nem?
Ne.
Hát akkor ne.
Pa ne.
How about a tea?
A tea?
Uh-huh.
Well, why don't you go to the kitchen and make it yourself? Hello. I am Maki's mask. I am a part of this performance. Please don't ask why. She made me for you. to express something. She doesn't know why either. But please, accept me, love me, appreciate me. I'm beautiful, am I not? You.
De nincsenek itt legyek.
Why? De.
Hát itt a szobában, meg itt a színházban, sehol. Én mondom neked, ezeknél nincsenek is legyek. Ezeknél egyáltalán nincsenek legyek. De miért nincsenek ezeknél?
I don't know, I guess they exterminated them. Hygiene.
Kár.
Dobro, a šta će ti muve?
Jó, ha van, nem? Lehetne legyet fogni. Vagy nézegetni őket. Emlékszem, mi nálunk voltak legyek. A csilláron lógott a légyfogó.
He remembers.
Ha nyáron elég sok légy tapadt belé, olyan hangjuk volt, mint valami muzsika. A kisebbek ilyen magas hangon zümmögtek. Nagyobbak mély hangon. Aztán a bögöly vagy darázs ragad belé, azt. És emlékszel arra a kis fekete kutymászra az asztalon? Arra kellett vigyázni, hogy bele ne nyaljon.
On the other hand, don't remember anything.
Hogy nem emlékszel? Mi az, hogy nem emlékszel?
Remember because I don't want to remember. Stalno to tvoje, sećaš se, stalno već to već godinama. Sad te tvoje muve s tim tvojim muvama, stvarno.
Most mondjam, hogy nem voltak, ha egyszer voltak.
This really isn't about were there flies back home or not. Bilo pa prošlo, više ih nema, kraj, ende. Now there's something else.
Például micsoda?
Kako šta?
Well, what is there then? Would you please enlighten us?
Well, everything.
Oh.
The world, its problems, kulturni, politički, ekonomski procesi, društvena strujanja. Šta je to klupko u prolaznom stadijumu civilizacije u kome se čovečanstvo trenutno nalazi? Universal questions.
But there ain't no flies.
Sva sreća. The flies make even a good metaphor. Flies can symbolize the pettiness of all the problems that we were facing back home. All these petty little chauvinisms, petty little reformisms, petty portions, petty people, petty country. Here, one can finally spread one's wings. Da se suprotstavi čovječe velikim pitanjima, velike razmere, sve u velikim razmerama, razumeš? Za mene više nema muva.
Számomra meg léteznek.
Bre, where? Here?
Nem. Mi nálunk otthon. Forra víz.
Čovječe, hoćeš li mi dati ili nećeš?
Od cukrot.
A ja sam kupila čaj.
But there is no sugar.
Dobro, pićeš taj čaj. Sam. To se zove solidarnost. Dobro. Da bacamo novčić.
Minek.
Well, to decide who is going to drink the tea.
But this is my tea.
Well, I bought it.
Det är en fustem.
Okay. You made it. I bought it. That means we have equal rights. Right? Glava ili pismo?
Fej. Ideš!
Skoro se štoče. Ajde. Čekaj. Šta je ovo?
Konzerv.
Aha. Yours? I thought you said you don't have any. Onda je moj. Dobro.
Ne.
A ne. Dobro, kako se ne stidiš da tako lažeš, čoveče? Šta je ovo?
Konzerv, ize, vogdaltuš, ekstra.
A gdje si to kupio?
Goldban.
In which shop?
Izeba, Kauflandba.
Adult. Ist eine schmackhafte Proteinmahlzeit mit hohem, reinem Frischfleischanteil. Hochwertige Proteine liefern die benötigten Aminosäuren für den Stoffwechsel, bla bla bla, sehr gut für eure vierbeinige Freunde.
Na látod, azt mondják, hogy nagyon jó, sehr gut.
Für Hunde.
Ne, szó sincs a kutyákról, csak a barátodról. Az volt, hogy Hunde. Nem, az volt, hogy Freunde, nem Hunde. Hülye gyerek.
Vierbeinige Freunde. That means cats or dogs. I think it's for dogs, because there is a dog.
Nem hiszem. Csak azért mondod, hogy engem bosszants.
Okay, so wer spricht Deutsch hier? Du oder ich?
Erste Klasse.
Für Hunde.
Prima.
Sigurno su, psi su njime sigurno veoma zadovoljni. Okay, look at the picture. Why don't you look at it?
Ez kérlek egy első osztályú étel, a kép csak az csak dísznek van. Eszek is belőle.
Bitte.
Where's the tin opener?
Nije kod mene, to nije kod mene. To, maybe in the kitchen. Check. I have to tell you something fast. When I came to Germany, on my first day I wanted to buy a beer to relax a little bit, you know. And then I went to the first shop, it was in Edeka, and I spent 45 minutes in front of the beer stand. Why? Because there is too many beers in Germany, too many beer types. In Serbia you can drink Jelen or Lav or Nikšićko. It's your alternative. So I waited until somebody comes and buys himself a beer that I can buy the same one. Let the others choose for me. I mean, that's easy. So I waited. And then after 40 minutes, a couple came and bought a liter of alcohol-freies beer. Sugar. Ti normalan čovječ.
I'm gonna eat this. You want me to eat it?
Lass dir schmecken.
Tactical reasons. Oops. Megeszem?
To ne jedeš, dragi.
Te nem vagyok kutya.
Ah, you're not a dog.
Te azt mondtad, hogy macskáknak is való, nem?
I said yes, but what?
Well, a cat ain't no dog. If it's for cats as well, then I can eat it.
Dobro.
Puppenburger, Geflügel, Würstchen, organisch, bio, aus freier Haltung. Is this for humans?
It's healthy. take all my street down the Flughafen. I go down to that place, which I call my home now. And I say to myself, be happy, girl. You made it. You are here in Berlin town. You are here where everything is happening. You are here where all your friends want to be. So you gotta be happy. Feel good. Go out. Don't do drugs. Meet people. Personal contacts. Business contacts. Make art. Enjoy life. You better enjoy your life now, girl, because you're not going to be here for long. You're not going to be lost here for life. You're going to go back to the shithole of yours, and everybody's going to forget about you if you don't do something fast. So better do it and enjoy it. Enjoy. You have to enjoy. You have to feel happy. That's what everybody expects you to feel. So you have to. Problem is, and I can't feel happy just because I have to. I'm sorry. I just can't. Just look me in the eye. Surely. I mean, do you really like it here that much?
Yeah. I mean, Berlin is günstig. It's günstig.
Besonders günstig, weil ich die Miete bezahle. Apropo toga, jučer sam opet platila za novembar i decembar, a već mi dužan za septembar i oktobar, što znači sve zajedno za 4 mjeseca.
I don't have money.
Nije mi jasno šta radiš s tim parama. Moram da zarađuješ bar onoliko koliko i svaki drugi gastarbajter u ovoj zemlji.
Although you do have money.
Treba da znači.
If you pay the rent, you have money.
Si li ti svestan šta si ti upravo rekao? Si li ti svestan da to uopšte nije fair?
Oh, it's a business. Business, baby.
Da bi jasno da ja najzad mogu da izgledam strpljenja, a?
When?
Now. Neki li da me pratiš više?
It's not the first time. Yeah.
Dosta sam ti žaljela. A sad si sam preterao. Obično je poštenje da si krajnje bezočnost. Ne znam kako sam dosadna uopšte da izdržim s tobom. Sve sam trpela. Tvoje prostačke manije. Tvoju lenjost. Egoizam. Ali sad je stvarno sve to zim. To je bilo. Osjećala sam prema tebi valjda neko sažaljenje. Sada, povrati od kao volim. Odlazi.
Yeah, sure. The keys are gonna be under the doormat.
Nešto kažeš?
Yeah, the keys are gonna be under the doormat if you come home late, like you always do.
Ne razgovaram s tobom. Šta?
Zipper! Wanna go barefoot, huh? Sure, go barefoot on the street.
Na osnovu čega ti se uopšte čini da ću se ja vratiti?
Well, you left your suitcase.
Šta, molim?
Your suitcase.
A šta s tim?
Well, you wouldn't go anywhere without it, would you?
Divim se tvojoj inteligenciji. Ali grešiš. Ja odlazim, ništa ne nosim. Stvarno odlazim, a ništa ne nosim. Iako odlazim, ništa ne uzimam, iako sve ostavljam, ipak odlazim. Odlazim, ništa ne uzimam, ali sad ja sam. Igri, jutra, sve možeš. Meni te stvari ako ništa ne znači, ja spadam u potrošačko društvo. Meni to sve prvi ste ovdje da si ti dana na nivou trgovine s kaklićima. Stvarno? Možda bi možda da budem nešto malo za uspomenu. Evo, sitnicu.
Šta bi to moglo da bude, da vidimo, znam. But you're unfair. I leave you everything that I have, a zauzvrat tražim samo ovu malu kucu.
No, come on.
Ajde bre, podsjećit će me na vreme provedeno sa tobom, potolit će moju nostalgiju.
No, the dog is mine. I don't
Idemo, žadan kuću, gospodine. Nepravedan gospodine, kakan gospodina Snela.
No,
A?
No.
Ostavljam.
No, the dog.
Ostavljam. Ajde, ustani odavde više. Moriš se Bogu, šta?
So what now? Are you staying or what?
I'm staying. Only because of the tea. Yeah, only at home one can drink a good cup of tea.
Yeah.
Home.
Hey, hey, I'll give you the money back.
Oh, you're still talking about the rent.
Yeah, the money. I give you. I give you everything back tomorrow.
Listen, let's please not talk about it.
The day after tomorrow, everything.
I overreacted. I overreacted a little bit.
Come on, next month. I give you everything next month.
So, I mean, you were kind of right. I do have money and we are in this together, so it's kind of okay that I pay for
Next
the
year?
rent.
Next year?
Food, and for the tea, and for the sugar, and for...
Good night, then.
Good night. Fine. I can tell you that I prepared something for you. It's a poem in Serbian about Serbia, and I'm going to recite it for you in Serbian, and I hope you are going to understand something. Ide ovako. Ja znam sva tvoja lica. Svako što hoćeš. Svako što hoćeš šta nosim. Gledao sam sve tvoje oči. Razumem šta kažeš. Ja znam, ja mislim tvoju misao, začela mi se u kosti. Ja znam tvoje usta, šta ljube, šta piju.
Ej, piju od tuge, od znoja, od muke, od noći, od sjerka, kad se teško meni. Ja sam u mlinu. Se ruke, srbnja, čuo sve tvoje želje i brige tvoje. Oj, Srbijo, među pesmama i tišnjivama. Među pesmama, među stadima. Oj, Srbijo. Što plače kao premrožja, suza mosta, kao onaj, ne... I know, I saw them. I heard them actually. Oh. Hi. Können Sie bitte rausgehen? Bitte. Das ist hier unser... Ja, genau. Danke. Tschüss. Mach's gut. Schönen Abend noch. Ajde, izađu odavde, izašli su.
Hodja!
You know, I gave up. So, we might just as well have a drink.
Nem kérek teát.
Who's speaking about the tea? I have something better.
Ej, srpska.
Bugarska. Nije bilo srpske. Ali pravit ćemo se kao da je srpska. Sad ću da kažem. Echte serbische Rakia, Hausgemacht. Zoki Market, Flughafenstraße 22, 44. Produkten aus Ex-Jugoslawien. Balkan-Spezialitäten.
Berlin.
So say, Mickey, why did we come here in the first place, huh? I mean, we weren't so bad off back at home. I had a place in Belgrade, you had a place in Budapest. We could survive somehow. So many people survive there. Why come here and start from zero? Šta sad pričaj, čovječe?
Nema, rekli smo da ne, da, mislim,
Šta smo?
ja sam gastarbeiter, ti si intelektualac.
Oh, so I'm the intellectual, so you can't share with us.
Yeah, I don't want to get into the political shit.
Oh, okay,
It's
okay.
not
No, I have an idea. I don't like my character anyway. You can take it. And now you can tell us.
No.
Što smo morali da dođemo?
Intellectual.
So now you're the intellectual.
My intellectual, real life explication of why did we have to. Okay. I have to like make up something. Okay. So. Yeah. Political reasons. It's political reasons because. Yeah, I mean, I don't know about you. I, for myself, I can't name... Oh, yeah. That's what you do when you speak about your personal stuff. Yeah, so, so I don't know about you, but I, for myself, couldn't really name a country which doesn't have a horrible political situation in one way or another. Hungary, in my case, well, it pretty much had the horrible political situation ever since I kind of know how is the political situation. But there used to be this Eastern European romance about it, you know? Like, you do something, you manage against all odds, and you do it, and you have this feeling of, yeah, I did it, against all odds, right? And nowadays, lately, this few years, it just doesn't feel like that anymore. It just feels like we can't go after the West, or I don't even know. And yeah, and then there's that. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's about him, but I don't think that it just takes one guy. But you know what it says here? He's Hungary's prime minister, or rather, the prime minister of Hungary. I don't know if you feel the difference, but it's like he's there to stay. He's soon to be crowned king or anything. So I don't know. I wouldn't blame him in person because it takes a lot to get where we are just going. But so I'm a journalist. Like really, I'm a journalist, and as a journalist, I feel like I can't work in Hungary mainly because he's the prime minister, right? He hasn't given a single interview in the past 10 years or something. But let's make one with him right now. Let's change this horrible situation, maybe it's all. So, miniszterelnök úr, ugye, hogy is volt az, akinek semmilyen nincs, az annyit is ér, right? Like, who has nothing is worth just as much. Okay, you didn't say that. Lazar, the party faction leader, or whatever you call it, he said that. What's your take on that? No, this is nothing. I don't know if you noticed, but his head is coming closer as we are talking to him. It's dangerous. It is actually. You'll see. Or how about the government spokesman who, speaking about the minimum wage, said, well, you can make a living out of 150 euros per month because you can. That's what he said. Your take on that? Mr. Orban? No, maybe let's try it this way. How about the 1,000 DNA samples that the police took after your daughter's wedding because she lost her iPhone? Why is the state debt growing even though you nationalized the petty sum of 2,600 billion forints and we have the highest VAT in the world? He's just coming closer and says nothing, but guess what? Suppose I could make an interview. I couldn't get near to him, but suppose I could. The answers would be such bullshit, and the people wouldn't even care about what he says, and he would not fail because of what he says. And anyway, all those answers would not be suitable for theater. But, Agent, can you change the yes? Do you know what that is? That? No. It's a village. It's a tiny village in the middle of Hungary where the little Victor was born, I don't know, like 40, 50 years, a long time ago. Here, in this house. That's where he was born. And the house is still his, and guess what? Now, he has a stadium in his backyard. Like, seriously, I mean, so suppose you don't agree with me on politics, or is there somebody here that doesn't agree with me on politics or anything, that thinks that nothing of what I said in my fictitious interview is a reason to come away from a country? But if you come from a country where the Prime Minister has a stadium in his backyard, which fits 6,000 people. 6,000 people in a village that has 2,000 inhabitants, right? Nobody cares, but this is not funny, nobody cares. He has a stadium in his backyard and they don't care. The other Viktor, the Yanukovych one in Ukraine, a couple of months ago when he was chased away and all, and they discovered his golden toilet. It was like a major outrage, like, you see what an evil dictator he was. He had a golden toilet with a toilet brush that was of pure gold and everything. And what's a golden toilet brush comparing to a stadium in your village where the mayor is an ex-gas fitter and now a multi-millionaire? Seriously, what could I do there? I mean, I couldn't stay there. I didn't feel like I have anything to say to people who know this and don't care. Like, seriously, why do you make me talk about this all the time? Yeah, there's that. Or maybe I'm just a coward. I'm just a coward and I fled. But that doesn't feel right either. Actually, maybe I'm just a common man-shaped hawk. And I came here because you can hog around here. It's comfortable. Nobody cares where you come from. Yeah, that's it. That must be it. So, do hogging, brother.
S tobom ne pijem.
Oh, come on. Why not? Yeah.
Zato što si rekao da si hog.
Oh, and you don't want to drink with a hog.
It's not about that. Why wouldn't I want to drink with a hog? Nego si ti rekao i my brother, a to znači da sam i ja hog.
And you're not a hog. So you think you're better than me?
Nije stvar u tome ko je bolje od koga. Ali stvar je u tome šta sam ja ikad uradila da bi ti mene nazivao hogom, a? Ne treba da se vređa bez potrebe. Ne treba vređati čoveka.
Yeah, you're right. No insulting is necessary, so...
So you're not a hog?
No, I'm not a hog. No, neither are you. Can we just... Yeah, like...
Možemo da
And see? Two brothers.
za slovo. Hey. And they're waiting for me back home. Children are growing up, parents getting old. A mene nema. Sudbino.
Warum machst du keinen Urlaub?
Urlaub. Zar sam ja ovde da bi imao urlaub, a? I'm here to earn money. A urlaub ću da imam kad se vratim kući. Čitavu nedelju. Leći ću u vrt i spavat ću. I prstom neću mrdnuti, razumiješ? Samo ću ponekad da otvorim jedno oko, da vidim da li je nebo još uvijek nad nama i onda ću opet da zaspim.
Yeah, so just lay down in the garden, don't even move a finger, and lay and open your eyes just to see if the sky is still above you, and then...
Then I'll build a new house.
The biggest one in the neighborhood.
For my own money. No credit.
Ovo uopšte nije u redu, to je moj plan, to je moja kuća, the house. The house is mine, I don't know, the plan is mine, I got attached to the wall. Can we just...
So you don't want to be the intellectual?
No, it's not that I didn't want to be that in the first place, and the plan is mine, and the house, the doggy is mine. And here you go, take this, and two. So where do you go? This is a part actually of the drama. This is important. It's about the guy's motivation. Where does he come? You can't take this part away from me. So to the house, to my house, the biggest one in the neighborhood.
To your house. Aber sag mal, warum lernst du die Sprache nicht?
I speak English, govor miről beszélsz?
Deutsch.
You mean their language?
You know very well what I mean. In this country, you are an illiterate. Even worse, a deaf-mute. Wann hörst du endlich auf, ein Krüppel zu sein?
Ich will nie ihre Sprache sprechen.
Oh, und warum?
Weil es ist unmenschlich. Unmenschlich. Seriously. As if it wasn't even suitable for people. Like, is this even people living? I don't get it. Is this people living here?
And where are there people living according to you?
Oh, like in Hungary, I suppose.
In Hungary, and didn't you tell us just 5 minutes ago how you can't live in Hungary because there is a couple of hundred of thousands of morons who vote for a dictator, so you can't be a journalist. You can't be a journalist in Hungary, and can you tell us how are you being a journalist in Berlin? With an Einser in your fucking hand. Do you work for the Zeit? Do you work maybe for Berliner Zeitung, for something, Süddeutsche Zeitung? You work in 3 bars. You know you're wasting my fucking time. You are
I'm sorry.
Now they think.
Čuti, reputalo.
Can we just go on with the show and speak more in English so they understand and we just get it? Ja, faszér van sötét baszni.
Šta ja znam? Otkud ja znam?
So yeah, it's this dark because this is a custom in Berlin. It's a custom on New Year's Eve that they turn off the light on New Year's Eve when it's midnight on New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
And they turn the light off every time at New Year's Eve on midnight. So this is why it's dark.
Yeah, you know, if this would be in Serbia, we could like light up candles now, but we can't here because it's forbidden. The use of open flames forbidden in English Theatre Berlin. It's for your own safety. Have you ever heard about Nero?
Deni Maki.
I mean Nero. Nero, the Roman emperor who set the Rome on fire.
Rome, the city.
Rome, yeah. He could allow himself to do that because he was the only free man of his time.
Can you imagine? The sum of freedom in one man. That is something disgusting. Now let's take a look at our time, at the Bundesrepublik Deutschland. Here, everybody is kind of free, maybe not as much as Nero, but certainly more as Nero's subject, which means that everybody is being bored proportionally with his own freedom. And which is even worse, everybody is being bored with the freedom of everybody else. That means that the possibility of setting something on fire, or as you would say, arson, has risen like a zillion times. And that is why we are not allowed to use candles here. We might just burn it out of boredom, or they must do it out of the same reason. So I suggest we continue in the darkness.
Oh yeah, whatever. This is so embarrassing. Here's the thing. So, how does it go? Like, they do the toast.
Oh yeah. It's midnight, right? New Year's Eve. So, akkor boldog új évet. Happy New Year, baby. Erre az új évre. Emlékszem, nemrég még kisgyerek voltam. Tehén tojást szedtem, a fákról varjukat legetett. Hey, sorry Jenny, this is so lame. Can you turn the lights on? It's my, yeah, like, monologue, right? So, varjutojást szedtem a fákról, teheneket legettem, and then my father just moved to the city, but my grandparents, they stayed. Strange folks, the old folks, they used to live in misery, but they stayed. Anyway, as if they liked being poor. Well, I don't. My father didn't like it either. Actually, he hated being poor so much that he would spend all the money on booze. Which, of course, made him hate it even more. Well, I don't drink. I don't drink because I like to own stuff, right? Yeah. And I hold something in my hand. It's mine. And when I let it go, well, then I let it go. Right? Right. Yeah, just sometimes I wonder, what for? What for?
What for?
Well, that. What I own. I mean, I can't take it to the ground with me, right? To heaven, they won't let me with that. And in hell, there is no space. Seriously, then why do I toil for it? Why do I have to work for it so hard?
It's your choice.
But it's not fair. I'm just wasting my youth. And I have no satisfactions in it whatsoever. I'm not going out. I can't have no fun, no kino, no kurva, no ketamine, nothing. And what's in it for me? Who is it for then?
For the children.
What children?
Well, children, like our children or children for the children.
So who do they leave it to?
Well, to their children.
And it just goes on and on like that. Forever.
Forever, I guess.
No end. How's it gonna end?
It's not gonna end. Why would it end?
Well, so if it had a start, then it should have a beginning, no? Like, why did it have a beginning if it doesn't have a start, no?
You mean end?
Yeah, that. So, well, if it has a start, then why doesn't it have an end? What's the point?
And those are really hard questions. Like even Schopenhauer had similar doubts.
Jew.
German philosopher. Arthur Schopenhauer.
Well, I don't like it anyway. I don't like it anyway. If it had an end, no, if it had a beginning, then it has to have an end, because otherwise it doesn't make sense. And in the meantime, I'm working like a dog to put the capital together, like money and the long-term goals and do it, and I'm just losing my life in the meantime, right? Like, is this even life? I'm living like a fucking dog here. Is this life? Tell me if this is fucking life.
Biologically speaking?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Is it or is it not?
It depends.
It's not.
Hey,
give me another drink.
Budalo.
Give me.
Yeah. You're a wasted man.
Fucker kann. Kenne! Ich bezahle!
You're totally wasted.
So, why are you sitting here with me if I'm totally wasted?
Mr. ovdje šta za stolom, šta?
No. Why are you sitting here like in this hall? Mit ülsz itt velem ebben a ganéban? Mi a jó ebben? Mit csinálsz itt? What are you doing here?
I don't know, I'm thinking.
Thinking?
Yeah. Don't you ever?
Well, what do I think, hogy a tőkét kell szerezni az asszonyra, a gyerekre, a házra, össze kell gyűjteni a pénzt, és ezek a fontos dolgok, like normal things. Everybody thinks about those, right? Right?
Don't you ever think about freedom?
Freedom. Oh, what?
For instance, like
Attól függ.
freedom of speech. The freedom to say out loud what you want, to whomever you want, wherever you want.
I just told you what I think. I can repeat you. I can just keep on saying my opinion about things. What do I think? And no authority is going to care at all about what do I think. Seriously.
Did you ever even think about thinking a little bit more?
Thinking about thinking.
That-
Is bad. No, I'm not that stupid. No.
Mislim, nisu glupo, samo da ti kažem.
Hát, az attól függ. Az vágod, volt nálunk a faluban egy bolond.
Dobra, ajde
Az-
slučaj. Ovo na engleskom.
Volt nálunk a faluban egy bolond. Bolond. Nem értett semmihez, nem tudott semmit. Mit csinálhatott, ha egyszer nem értett semmihez? Mire gondolhatott, hogyha egyszer nem tudott semmit? Csak is a gondolatokon gondolkodhatott, a gondolkodáson gondolkodhatott. Okos volt talán? Nem. Ostoba volt. Bolond volt. Bolond!
Bio je slobodan. Molim te, molim te.
What did
He
you
was
say about
free.
the fool?
He was free, man!
Értem, te egy pap vagy. Te egy pap vagy.
Ja nisam pop. Ne miru.
Amolyan szabadságpapja vagy, te idejön és azt mondja, látjátok ezt a hatalmat? Ez a hatalom a sátán! Ne a sátán szolgáljátok! Jézus Krisztus szolgáljátok! Ki ez a ti Krisztusotok valójában? Hol van? Mutasd már meg kétszer, mutatnál meg valaki. Ki az? A szabadság? És mi ez a ti szabadságotok? Én csak egyféle szabadságot ismerek, ha nem kell dolgoznom. Vasárnap szabad vagyok. Csináld meg, hogy 7 vasárnap legyen egy héten, és között csókolok neked, mint magának Krisztusnak. 7 vasárnapot, de fizetéssel.
Bravo. Dođi da te zagrlim. I was counting on you and you didn't disappoint me. You are just the one that I expected you to be, an ideal slave.
What the fuck are you doing? I just kicked your ass with the monologue.
Back home you were a slave to Viktor Orban, and here you are a slave to your own greed. You already saved up for a little house in a little garden. Why not save up for a bigger house in a bigger garden, huh? Being a slave of commodities, that is just an ultimate slavery.
What fucking commodities are you like? Seriously, this is really not a commodities. This is really...
Zato živiš. Zato radiš. You asked me what am I doing here with you, so now listen. It all started back home. It took me some time before I realized that I was nothing more than a humiliated monkey in a cage. First I suffered, but then I understood that I, the tamed and humiliated monkey, in me, there is all the knowledge about mankind. The primordial knowledge, untouched by the hazards of freedom and the randomness of progress. That is when I decided I, the monkey, shall write a book about mankind.
A monkey can't fucking write monkeys.
A book about the man in its essence. Ergo a slave. A book about myself. Book of my life. The only of its kind. The first in history.
So did you write it?
No. Because I was afraid. You're not going to ask me what I was afraid of, are you? Well, where are we? I'll say it anyway. Because me personally, Maki, I was afraid of my audience. Of the backward, provincial, stupid Serbian audience. I wanted to be free, to create, just like this guy in Mrožek's drama. And here, in the free world, I miss my fellow stupid Serbian audience. I miss their provincialism. I miss their backwardness. I miss them so much because here, I'm afraid of you, my dear, cool Berlin audience. You who have already seen everything, who have already been everywhere, whom nothing can survive. I'm afraid of your routine of being aware of the problems of the world while eating healthy, going clubbing and dressing up. I'm scared of all these choices that I have here. I'm scared of...
This is not money. It's fake. It's fake. It's fake money. And this is all fake. Because you had to destroy everything. Because this is worthless now. Because if you're talking about this stuff now, then why would this have a value, right? I mean, if it's theater, then you cannot talk about that stuff because it doesn't make sense, because then this becomes worthless, right? We imported this in a plush dog from Serbia. Well, if you don't stop your shallow drama, I might just be going home because you destroy everything that I tried to...
Which home do you mean? Belgrade, Budapest, Berlin? You have no home
Maki, this is Budapest, no, okay. Buenos Aires, Bangkok, Boston, Brisbane, Bujumbura. But I don't care, I can go wherever I want, because wherever I go, I can feel happy. And guess what? If I'm happy, if I can feel happy, then I'm free.
But there is no running back, just away from the slavery that I'm talking about. Because you're a slave to the money, I'm a slave to the audience, and all of them, in their seats there, they are all slaves or something. And the only freedom that we all have is to choose our own prison.
Because?
You want me to prove it to you?
Oh, please prove it to me.
The proof is that they are going to clap at the end of this. No matter how confused, how bored, or how whatever they felt, they are just going to clap because that is the way it is.
No! Why do they always fall for it? Is it because of the lights, or I don't know, like, do you really feel you have to? You don't have to. You don't have to. Guess what? So nobody believes me usually at this point, but Actually, one time they already believed me, and that was because I offered them a drink. So you just fell for her dirty trick. She uses this show to prove her point about this slavery bullshit, which she actually talks about in real life. She's nice. But now really, I don't know what to do for you to believe me. Seriously, so if anyone wants this Bulgarian
There was no Serbian.
like thing, yeah, usually it's Serbian. So, okay, I tell you what's the deal. If anybody takes this from me, which serves my credibility, you can choose an ending to the play. Like, try to do it in the spirit of the play. So, like, there was my guy, my character, who lost all his money because it's a he, actually, in the play. He persuades him to destroy the money, like, this is for real, in the play. And then what? So this happens, like, there is actually a plush dog, and my guy is really hiding the money in the plush dog, and then when all the money is destroyed, then what? You get to choose that. We are yours. We do anything that you want us to. You're completely free to create anything. I mean, you don't have to drink this if you don't want to, but you can create something now. You can. Shut up. They can show. They are free to create. Anyone? Please. You feel like slaves? Come on.
Evo nešto neko je rekao. What?
They are speaking Polish.
But that they are Polish.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, Anna. We know this one. We know this one.
You are in Buenos Aires.
Ooh la
And you
la.
are there.
Buenos Aires. Habla español, chiquita.
No.
Oh, qué vergüenza. Y entonces, ¿qué vamos a hacer?
No, that's it.
That's it!
Yes, it's New Year's Eve in Buenos Aires.
But why would I go with her? She persuaded me to destroy the money. Why would I go with her to Buenos Aires? Like, be creative. Show her.
Bravo! We are in Buenos Aires. We can go.
She's a good dancer.
Okay. Come on.
I develop. And then, what then happens?
Hey, they dance tango in Buenos Aires.
I don't know.
I don't know either. No, this is Walzer. Wait. This is Walzer. Okay, but you see, it works. She said something, we did it. You can choose another ending. You can choose any ending you like, and you can show her that you're
Yes,
not
you can go now if you want. I mean, it's...
And you're a tango teacher.
No.
She falls in love with you.
Okay, and you are a tango teacher.
I'm really supposed to be able to dance tango, right?
Fun, exclusive.
Okay. You have to fall in love with me because of that. When you feel that I'm stepping forward with this leg, you have to step backward with your leg. And then
Jesus said to you now.
oh, just fallen.
I fell.
Oh, you see, and this is no slavery clapping. This was for real. This was for real. So. Anybody? Or you just want to go? That's also sort of freedom. Just go. Now, this always happens, and I mean, you can guess, this is not the first time that we do this. And, well, they always clap. It's a trick. She tricks you with the lights and everything, but I'm offering you a choice here. I'm offering you a choice, and this is really not a role. Usually the audience doesn't believe me when I say this kind of stuff. So we're gonna play a game. You can prove that you're not slaves, despite the fact that you have clapped and fallen for her.
What?
Shut up!
Slušaj bre, ponašaš se bre ko čovek.
Maki, sad, ovo je moja stvar I ovako neće mi verovati. So, the deal is that I try to explain, right, that my guy is collecting the money, he emigrated to make more money, and she emigrated for whatever reason. So, she destroyed the play, but you have a chance to make it right. You can create something in the spirit of the drama. We are going to do as you say. You are free to create anything with us. We are going to do as you say. You can have a drink first, if you want. And
Make you a little bit more free.
yeah, shut up. Alcohol is...
Ako mi još jednom kažeš sada, izaći ću napolje.
Da, pa ja to sam ja rekao. Nije. Okay, so it's actually a pretty good yeah. Anybody? Yeah, and then you can.
It's actually from Bulgaria.
Yeah. Yeah, because we didn't get the Serbian one, but the shop ran out. We played this show a lot, and it's good, right? So now we do as you say. You can finish the drama as you want. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're free. You can do anything.
Yeah. Free situation right now. Oh yeah, please. That's a good idea. Make some music. She sings very nicely.
Oh, thanks. But I don't know how to.
Well, you can order a song. We'll try our best.
Or we should just improvise.
Sing on your relationship of a guest worker and an intellectual.
We should think about the relationship of us as an intellectual, aka artist, and a gastarbeiter, aka Kellner.
You're not really convinced
You're not convinced?
by this relationship. Yeah.
Oh, baby. I like you with your Einta in your hand. Baby, you could try and do something right in your country. But it's an easy choice. It's an easy choice to come here, baby. Earn your money with an Einta in your hand, with a fake smile on your face, with licking bitches' asses for some trinket. And it's easy for me. Stay home, think, create, as long as you are earning the money, baby, earning the money, yeah, earning the money, baby, earn it, toil for it, feed the puppy. Feed me. Many times it happens that people tell us afterwards, I want to
that, but I didn't have a chance or courage. So if anybody has any idea now, please don't go home regretting that you didn't say what you wanted to say out loud. Yes?
Would you dance? With each other?
Yeah.
This happened yesterday.
Yeah. Anything? But with no music. Or you can
Can
sing.
anybody play the bass guitar? Come on, man.
We'll dance together, okay?
Yeah, of course.
Rock and roll.
Do we have to touch or just?
However you want. Just
José, não pagaram dance.
No, somebody else?
I want you guys to reenact the situation of when you hooked up.
When you?
When we hooked up.
Yeah, when it became romantic, you know?
I totally remember.
No, that's when we hooked up.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, but what was the
The
setting?
other one.
Yeah, it was, can I tell the story?
No, we have to act it.
Just
Yeah.
Okay.
We have to drink.
You were at the bar. You were at the bar with Robert, I suppose.
Nessa, Luca.
Well,
Yeah, Luca, and my friend, and no, there's this Hungarian guy. He likes you. He would like to meet you. Which Hungarian guy? Well, this one with the black hair and the blue eye. Not him! Go and tell him I want to speak to him! Oh Lord. Yes, I'm Maki. Maki, hi.
Hi, I'm Mickey.
How did you like the show tonight?
It's
Yeah, I didn't like it that much. You know, it was not that good. I don't remember exactly what was it, but I know it kind of.
No, you know what? This is. I mean, I never do this, and I'm so brutally embarrassed, but I really can't. Small talk. I just. I would like to. But how did I find out that you speak Italian?
I don't know.
Yeah, somehow found out she speaks Italian, so I used it. And I told her, well, perché non riesco a parlarti di queste cose perché mi sono innamorato di te, visto una settimana fa e non so, il mio cuore è scoppiato e non avevo il coraggio di parlarti perché ho una ragazza e ti volevo, non so, non ti volevo neanche vedere, ma ecco, ti amo.
And then it turned out that he has a girlfriend, so he didn't want to touch me. And then after a while, I told him, "Are you going to hug me or what?"
other suggestions?
No, that's
Or you're free to go. That's another sort of free.